Hi, this is Miss Rogers in the Learning Commons, and with this video I will show you how to check the reliability of a website using Wikipedia. So I need to find information on diabetes. I have found an article called Everything You Need to Know About Diabetes, and at the top here I've noticed that it is medically reviewed by a medical doctor. I can scroll and see the sort of information it has. It has the information I want. When I read this, it's easy for me to understand, but I am not familiar with Healthline. So I need to find out from other people if Healthline is a reliable source. Wikipedia is a great place to do that. So I open up in a new tab, wikipedia.org, and in my search bar, I'm going to type Healthline. And here is an article on Healthline. I can scroll up and down through the article, but I will tell you guys in the contents on the left here, this section titled Reception is very helpful. In other words, how is Healthline received by other professionals? Notice the first sentence here has the word questions in it. That's why I started to say questions. There are questions about the quality and neutrality of their content. Not good or bad, so I need to dig in. This first paragraph here says that it has bad things to say about Healthline. It says, for instance, they used a drug maker's press release to describe that drug. That's not good because a press release is essentially an advertisement. If we go to the drug maker and say, is your drug really good? They have to say yes. The next paragraph is good. It says good things. So it says the University of Brighton, which I'm not familiar with. What I love is when I hover, it tells me, oh, it's a university in England. It gave Healthline a score of good. Okay, that's a good thing. The next paragraph is it's sort of in the middle. As you can see here, it says Healthline's quality has been assessed as falling towards the middle of health information websites. One ranked it as good. Another, it says here that Healthline is included in Wikipedia's spam blacklist due to its publication of misinformation. Misinformation is incorrect or misleading information. Well, that's kind of split, as they said, right down the middle. And then here again is split. Some writers use terms like reliable to describe Healthline. Others question its quality of content, its usability, its readability. And here is more about its readability. So it's sort of all over the place. Before we come to a conclusion of whether or not we should use Healthline, I want to point out these numbers here. These numbers, when I hover, I can see that, for instance, when Healthline was accused of using the drug maker's press release to describe the drug, which is a no-no, if I hover on number 6, I have the date, 2018. I have the article title. When fact-checked, Health News doesn't tell the whole story. And you see these little arrows. I can open up that article. Ooh, but that's good to know too. Sometimes the links are just too old. Let's look at this University of Brighton one. If I go here, I can see that this is from Patient Education and Counseling from 2023. Let's see if I can open this one up. Okay, so this takes me directly to the source. So I can read through this source, I can search for Healthline, and read directly from the source what they have to say about Healthline. These also are all linked in this references section at the bottom. So remember in the reception we had, let's see, number 9 was the University of Brighton. If we wanted to look at number 10, which is about Healthline's ranking as good, we could also in the references here scroll to number 10, open up this one, and here's information about whether or not Healthline has good information. They were listed as good. So that's how I can use Wikipedia. But now I need to make a decision because it's sort of all over the place, okay? For me, this comes down to how hard is it to find this information? If I just need basics on diabetes, do I have to use Healthline, or could I double check its information in yet another health source? If Healthline is the only one who has this information or organizes it or explains it in a way that is unique and especially helpful to me, I might land on, well, I do still need to verify this information elsewhere, but I might quote from Healthline because a university gave it a score of good, and let's see, Healthline's quality, top ranking health websites published in 2021 evaluated its quality as good. So those two goods help me decide if I really need this information from Healthline. I think I can back it up. If you have questions, ideas about how to use Wikipedia, please reach out.